So yeah, some time ago, I was looking on YouTube, and on YouTube now, they have these handy-dandy channel tips. This is where YouTube tells you how you should run your channel. So they have tips for a channel for gamers. So since I'm a gaming channel, I went ahead to the Creator Academy. Now this told me that I should definitely be more like PewDiePie, because he's successful. So from now on, I'm probably gonna post videos with webcam footage. That's sarcasm, by the way, if you hadn't caught that yet. Furthermore, I should also let my personality shine more through my videos. So I gotta work on that. And the second thing is that somebody asked me to post more videos, so I thought this video was the perfect opportunity to combine those two things. Let my personality shine through more, and answer the question as to why the fuck I don't make more videos. So in this video, I shall answer the age-old question of what the fuck does that BRT guy do when he's not making my videos? So yeah, despite common belief, I don't actually sit in my chair all day. I'm actually somewhat productive in real life. So yeah, I attend a university in the Netherlands. You might have heard of this place. It's like slightly west of Germany. Some people know us because weed's legal here. Some people are really into that, but yeah. I attend a university in the Netherlands and I study mechanical engineering. It's basically the study of how things work, sort of. So when you do a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering, you got some courses. First you start off with statics. In this, stuff doesn't really move. It's pretty much in the name, it's static. Then you got some calculus. Now this is the study of mathematics of change. Or that's what Wikipedia says. I really don't have a summary myself, but I suppose Wikipedia is probably correct, so we're gonna go with that. Then some material science. You know, as an engineer, you should probably know your materials, so that's pretty important. Linear algebra. This is basically algebra, but it's linear. Then some mechanics of materials. In this, stuff doesn't really move, it just sorta deforms if you apply too much pressure. It's pretty interesting, right? Next up, some dynamics. In this, stuff does move, or it doesn't move. It depends on how much force you apply. But sometimes it does move, or sometimes it even accelerates. It's pretty interesting. Moving on, we got some thermodynamics. In this, stuff doesn't move, or it does move. But there's also heat involved, so that's pretty cool. And some fluid mechanics. You know, in this, fluid moves, or it doesn't move, or it might be a gas even, and not a fluid. It really depends. And lastly, we got heat and mass transfer. In this, well, it's pretty much in the name, so we're gonna go with that. You know, you got heat and you got mass, and sometimes stuff transfers between some of those things. But this should probably give you an impression of, you know, the amount of books you're gonna have. You know, at the end of this, your wallet is gonna feel pretty light. Your book bag is gonna feel heavy. Now mind you, I did not have to read every page out of all of these books, because then I probably would have gone crazy, so we got that going for us. So yeah, this is truly the abbreviated version, but parallel to those courses, you also have some projects. So in this you get to create stuff, which is probably more interesting to show off than a bunch of books. So the first project we had, in this we had to create a mechanical grabber. You know, basically the things you have at the candy fair where you try and grab the teddy bear out of the thing, but then it's kind of a scam and you don't get the teddy bear. If you really wanted your teddy bear, you want to create one yourself. So that's what we did. We created a mechanical grabber using pistons. And in hindsight, this design was pretty terrible because we powered it straight by the pistons and they're pretty much binary switches. So yeah, the finger sort of had a tendency of snapping off because that plexiglass right there is pretty brittle. So in hindsight, the design probably could have been better, but it did work. So overall, I was satisfied. Second project is a tad bit more interesting. It's a kinetic energy recovery system. So basically this means we had to create a little cart that would drive down a ramp and then drive back up a ramp. So you're pretty free in choosing what means you would use to get it back up there. You know, you could go with a flywheel, which is what we did. You could also go with electricity or springs or whatever you want. You could even have a brick that would go up and then down, but that was probably pretty impractical. So we went with a flywheel. And it ended up working pretty well. It even looked pretty cool as well. In hindsight, we probably should have created a smaller flywheel because flywheel sort of had a tendency of going a tad bit too fast, which caused some issues, but overall it did work, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, the third project is the one I'm working on right now still. It's creating a pitching machine. So this project is a tad bit bigger. It's a half-year project instead of just 1 quarter. It's pretty straightforward. We have to create a pitching machine which is capable of shooting a baseball 18.44 meters to a target, just like a real pitcher would throw. Now, I don't know how many feet and inches that is because we work with real units, but Yeah, so far we're getting there. We even tested it once, but jury's still out on whether or not it's actually gonna work, because during the testing, some things didn't exactly work out. The ball sort of hit the side of the thing, and you can see a little piece flying off. That's actually a piece of rubber. It's not a piece of shrapnel that flew off, so yeah, the thing didn't kill somebody just yet. It might still kill me. I don't know, we'll see, but the design is pretty simple. It's pretty much what you use to launch a pinball into a little pinball game. You have a rod and a compression spring, and then with the rod you press the compression spring together. You put a ball in front of that thing and then you let it loose, and then it shoots away. So in theory it could work. It could also kill me. It might still kill me. I'm kind of afraid, because I was the one that was winding that thing up last time, and well, it seemed dangerous. But yeah, I suppose that should about answer the question as to what the fuck I do when I don't make the YouTube videos. So yeah, it's not like I'm just sitting in my chair, although admittedly right now I am actually sitting in my chair, but I don't always sit in this chair. Sometimes I sit in other chairs. Yeah. But anyways, the first reason actually why I created this video was because I could throw in some extra clips. That was the original idea, so actually I sort of lied at the beginning, but I answered a question, so now we have some extra clips. First some Grand Theft Auto 5 clips, which I've never released. I was sort of thinking about creating a Grand Theft Auto 5 video, but I never really played it that much more, so I don't really have a lot of clips. But here's some clips.
Why did you, mate? You hit me fucking fully. What the fuck? That's me vehicle.
Okay, try to kill me. Whoa there. Whoa there. Holy fuck. Serpentine.
I'm calling again.
Can't you just fucking get by?
I haven't clear how to do it. If I click on your name, what it says is call or view profile.
What the?
Connected.
I think your phone just fucking killed me. Yo, Seth.
Yeah.
Seth, check out my flare pistol.
Fuck you!
That was disappointing. Hey. Flare's over. This is like way better than that tank. So that was Grand Theft Auto 5. Now here is maybe a more interesting clip. This is from the Arma 2 Invasion mod. Now you might wonder what Invasion is. It's basically a carbon copy of DayZ, but with aliens. So it seemed pretty interesting to me. I kind of wanted to play it to show it off, but I went to ask the main guy as to whether or not I could sort of get a tour with a cool like airship, and then he just said no. So then I was like, okay. And then I never played it again, so yeah, it's a crying shame. But it is pretty much a carbon copy of DayZ with aliens. And I tried to race this one dude. It was pretty cool. Ran out of fuel. But seriously though, I totally would have won had I not run out of fuel. I don't have any gas left. There's nothing. It's empty. Nothing. Mine's better.